Howdy. I don't know Here we go. How you guys doing? It's Yamez here with Alway Forge. We got a brand new person in the chat today. Kev, how you doing, man? Buddy of Bottega. In first, we've got, I'll scroll all the way back up. We were all chit-chatting. I can't go that high. Wow. All right. Anyway, I noticed we had a 99-cent super poop from Gordon Farmer Forge. Thank you very much. How you doing, old school? Old school was first. That's who it was. Old school, Henry St. Street Forge. How you doing? Gordon, what's up? Bottega. What up, Chaz Walker? We've got Cavalic CX in the house. Rolling down, trying to get everybody in there. And I know Speargrass was made an impression. He popped in. Then Corey Shears in the house. How you doing, man? Yeah, we were all just chit-chatting. Hey, Noah. Troy's here. Mule Kick. Insanity. I think we're getting down towards the bottom. George Anderson, having a rough day. Glad you're here, though. You know, let's see if we can turn that frown upside down. Can y'all hear me all right? Floyd, how's it going, man? Dana. Very low audio. Man, I might have to do something about this Kimafun mic. I tell you what. Let me turning it up, seeing if that doesn't, because it's freaking dropping down. Yeah. All right, that should be better. What's up, Mountain Critters? Wayne Heights, Dog Bones, Thomas Matthews, Wombat Dundee. I love that name. Wombat Dundee, Matt Wythe, Dwayne Abashan. All right. Well, if it's very, very low, I can turn this up some. I try not to overblast you guys, but yeah. Hey, John Burnell. Oh, before I get started, I haven't edited. I've been horrible with editing videos lately. I've got it filmed, mail opening video with the titanium, the wrought iron, and a nice present from Mr. John Burnell. I haven't had a chance to get to the post office, but I got an envelope getting ready to send out to you. It's this right here. Mr. John Burnell made me a Damascus hammer. Really nice, perfect weight. It is like with handle, exactly 2 pounds. What's up, little Zach? How you doing, man? So, John, this thing is beautiful. Thank you. And I know why the audio is messing up. Let me try and move this clip. Sorry about the little scratching. Move this clip so somewhere where it's not gonna tip over under my, get flipped under. I just don't like it over here because when I turn my head like this, it's really quiet. So, yeah, Mr. John Burnell sent me a 2 pound straight peen. It's like a straight and rounder. Okay, and yeah, I'm going to have fun with that. But today I've got 2 hammer billets in the fire. First things first, I have to adjust a pair of tongs because I'm going to be using the power hammer to do the fullers, and one of them is going to be a cross peen. So I'm going to swap the stuff out and try using the power hammer to squeeze down the peen. Spencer Coots, how you doing? It's Phil Collins' birthday. Thanks for answering my questions last week. Switch to a 2 pound instead of a 5 and swing it much longer. Yes. As I always say, it's like the 2 pounders is, inch and 3/4 to 2 pounds is the perfect daily driver, even for a big guy like me, because it's about, you get the longer handle on it, and it's like you can whip it better. You know, 4, 5, 6 pounder hand hammer. I wouldn't go much higher than a 10-pound hand hammer. Is good to have in the shop for instances where you need it, where you can choke up on it and really hammer down. My 4-pound hammer really makes drifting, using my drift, very nice. Hey, old wolf. Keith, whatever, what's up? Paul Fontanini, what's going on? Trail Dust. All right, yeah, smoosh that like button, everybody. All right. Bill Corey. Anyway, I have to heat up a bit because I have to adjust. You know what? I think I might use the John Brunel hammer for this. I'll leave myself in the corner here so you can see me. Hello. Techron, how you doing, man? But I've got to make these aimless. What's going on? I got to make a pair of hammer tongs into my version of hammer eye tongs, something that can squeeze into the 1.5-inch hammer eye thingy. Don't explode, don't explode, don't explode. Oh man, I was using this a little bit earlier today. It's really nice. I did polish it up. The only modifications that I would do to it would be to flatten that down into a planishing face. It is nice to be able to have your peen side and then planish, but I could see having your peen side and then go to round to kind of smoosh around it, as opposed to planishing. Hey, Janetta. Granddads, what's up, Rob? Metal Man? Oh, y'all are popping in. All right. But yeah, I got 2 hammer billets in there and a pair of tongs, so packed fire today. Packed fire. It's just a simple, the tongs are already made. It's just a simple, hey Jeff, adjustment to them. Just squeezing the ends down. And giving them a little fold over so that they can fit in the hammer eye. Because I want to be able to grip it tight. I want to be able to grip it tight while I'm holding it in the power hammer. Hey, Wolf Party, how you doing? I will say, I tapered a bar out with this hammer there, John, and I freaking love it. Its weight and balance is perfect. It looks gorgeous. But like I said, I'm just tapering them down here. so I can fit in the eye. Go like that, but just a little bit more. Yeah. So I needed something a bit longer and something that held the hammer a bit tighter, or the hammer billet a bit tighter than my my standard hammer tongs. You know, these work for manipulating it while punching it, but I do need to be able to grip the eye kind of in a low profile. Like that. I don't need nothing pretty. I just need to be able to hold it. Let me pull one of these billets out and see if I need to squeeze it down anymore. Yeah, I do. So I want that to be even. I'll get back to the chat here in a second. I think that'll work. All right, let me read the chat here a minute. Oh, let me quench these out. Actually, before I get to the chat, let me reposition the hammers to take full advantage of the heat. And tend the fire a bit after messing it all up with the tongs. All right, let me come back over here and say hi to everybody. All right. Too many irons in the fire, right? All right. It's been a while. Getting ready for some snow. 10 inches. Oof. Nope. Not doing that. Are there certain types of hammers you use for different types of shapes for the metal or material or metal? Well, I'm going to do a real quick hammer, call it a tutorial. All right, let me get that. Let me get Donnie Sharko. I'll get a couple of my different hammers here. And why not my leafing hammer? Y'all like that one. All right, so the most common hammer that you're going to come across in blacksmithing is going to be a cross peen, okay? You could buy these 3 pounds at Harbor Freight or get one made for you. It has a planishing face, and what that means is it's slightly domed but flat. You know, it's flat-ish, and that's for cleaning up after moving metal. The peen hits it and it spreads it that way. If you hit it this way, it spreads it the other way, you know, which enters a straight peen, which is basically this, like that, you know. The second most common hammer you're going to come across is a rounding hammer or a turning hammer. That is, it's got like a very aggressive face, not quite a ball peen, but, you know, think like a really big ball peen, and then a planishing side. That you can hit it as a cross peen, you can hit it as a, you know, depending on the way you hit it, you can really move some metal with one of these. Then they have the different ones. You got diagonal peen hammers, which mine's over there, and double diagonal peens. These are just another peen to make things a little bit more comfortable. Another famous hammer would be Donnie Sharko. That is a combination cross straight peen. Same concept. Moving metal this way, flip it, move metal the other way. Those are your basic hammers. And then, you know, specialty hammers, a leafing hammer. This one I use for texturing. It's really lightweight. And yeah. All right. Sorry. Elaine's here. Hey, Elaine. All right. I'm way lost in the chat. And as for weight, the big thing on weight, you know, like I was saying earlier, you know, most blacksmiths, their daily driver is, you know, 1 1/4 or 1 3/4 to 2 pounds. Some use a heavier hammer as their daily driver. Some use a very lighter hammer for their daily driver. A good starting point would be, you know, 1 3/4 to 2 pounds, because that'll train your arm. That'll get your arm used to it without tearing it up, and you'll still feel like you're moving some metal. What's up, Hubcap? Hammer bearing crap out of Carrie Fisher. Hey, Hubcap. Hey, Eric. We want pretty tools, Yamez. That's not a pretty tool. Whatever. Yep. Hey, Chris Frost. I'm moving down the chat. Getting there. Almost there. That double diagonal peen looks like the biggest router bit I ever saw. Donnie Sharko. Yep. Donnie Sharko is forged by Hans Groff over at Charming Hollow Forge. It is, in fact, a shark hammer. Do hammer shark. And the traditional ball peen is a great place to start. Yes. This is the hammer that I did start with. It is a ball peen. And yeah. Don't ever let anybody tell you that you can't use a ball peen. I had somebody once tell me that, you know, because I used a ball peen in the video, and they, oh, you know, a real blacksmith would like shun you from society if they caught you using a ball peen hammer. It's like Samuel Yellins used ball peen hammers. And he's a master, or he was a master blacksmith. Mention the rounding hammer. Yep. It's just, it's like it really is more of a combination hammer. You know, it's aggressive, you know, on its face. And then if you tilt it one side or the other, you know, it moves it all differently. You know, it's really a combination face kind of thing. Hey, Seth, how you doing, brother? Yep. So I've got my fullering die. I've got my fullering die on my tire hammer. Let me actually adjust that. Now that I'm done making them tongs. Adjust this so that y'all can see that. Get as close as I possibly can. Yeah. Woohoo! Let's see how that looks. Oh, that looks great. Excuse me. Dark Fitting, how you doing, brother? All right. Sid Stone, how's it going? Anyway, so I got that. Little hammer-eye tong kind of things going on. I'm going to go slow because this is the first time I've done fullers from start to finish on the power hammer. So I want to go slow and make sure I get the marks right. That holds that beautifully. Yeah, basically, I just want to line up where it's going to be and make sure that it's lining up correctly. Looks like it is. Now, what I am noticing is that did not get fully up to heat. I suppose my fire pot is not big enough for 2 hammers to bring to full heat. So I'm going to switch it over and just work on one right now, and then I'll heat up, keep the other one next to it, and build a bigger fire pot later. I really don't want to open my roll doors to let out let out smoke. So keeping an eye on that. Hold on, gotta blow my nose. Muting. And I'm back. All right, Sid Stone, what kind of hammers? One of them is going to be a rounding hammer, and one of them is going to be a cross peen. New cam? No. All right. Dark fitting, I'm fine. I will sleep soon, but will find warm in these cold days. Watching you. Right on. Fullering on the power hammer. This will be awesome. Yeah, I made little dies for it. All right. Fire. I do need a bigger fire pot. Either that or a stronger propane forge. I've got one that John gave me that I need to coat still. All right. Has no one can. It's too cold for a J-bod right now. Also, I don't really have dirt by me. It's sand. When I made that hole in the ground forge video for the first fire series, yeah, like just that one fire, and I just had like glass. I mean, there is dirt there, but it's mostly sand. I'm coastal. Hot. Alrighty, almost ready. It's actually working out pretty nicely. Let's see what the chat has to say. But yeah, if you can see, Seth, I literally just took some plates and welded some 3/4 4140 on it for those. Borrow some on a trip inland. Yeah, no, I fully understand the usefulness of a J-bod. So yeah. All right. Bill Wheel. Yeah, it's cheating, but it works. The Elbow Saver 2000. Yes, it is working very well. You saw how good that worked? Yeah, Seth. Mark S., how you doing? The chat says hi. I actually do my portable forges. Believe it or not, my portable forge's fire pot is twice the size of my main forge's fire pot. It just works out that way. But there's no way to vent the smoke. When working with hot metal, is it usually hard to sculpt the shape you want based on what tool you're using, or is it just all up to tool to sculpt the shape you want on its own? Combination of both. Making a tool for a specific purpose to do a certain thing to the metal. Think modeling clay, because they act very much the same. Hey, Eli, hot metal and modeling clay work. It's, you know, you can practice with modeling clay to see how things work with hot metal. They move about the same. But just having the right tools isn't all of it. You have to know how to use them, and all of that comes with experience. I am nowhere near experienced with even all the tools that I have, you know. You can see me kind of holding back on the power hammer a little bit, you know. I have swedge blocks that I don't fully use to my benefit, you know. Like I could use them a lot more, you know, and make my life a lot easier. The tools don't make the smith makes the tools. And while that's kind of a double, you know, knowing how to use the tools that you have is more important than having the proper tools, if that makes sense. And all it takes is practice. All it takes is practice. Okay. All right, I really kind of like that look. All right, I'm gonna turn it around and do the other side now. Let that warm up, come by, check out the chat. All right. What size stock did I start out with? 1.5 inch Flutagon Atlantic 33 by 4 inches long. I can pay attention now, just finished part 1 of today's project. Right on. Wayne, you can. I've seen a guy forge weld using the hammer handle. I've seen a guy take his hammer, heating the metal up, getting it hot, and then flipping his handle over, bringing it out and tapping it with the end of the hammer handle to set the weld. That's better? That's better. Okay, so what happened was Steam turned on and did an update thing and basically crashed me. Or something. Still no sound? Still no sound? I'm yelling into the mic. All right. Let's get back to this. Man, half of y'all left. Heading over to that Roy's place. All right. So, where were we? What was I doing? Before I was so rudely interrupted. Hey, TT. Oh, steel won't burn. It's a hand crank blower. Oh, dang. My numbers again. All right. Alrighty. That works out real nice. This one's going to have a much wider cheek than my normal ones because I went a little bit of a smaller face. And that was a decision I made. I decided that. See what would happen. See how it would turn out. All right. All right. Let me see. So, this is going to be the rounding hammer. Then the next one, the one after that is going to be the, then I'll swap the dies out. Oh, that was what I needed to do. Tighten that up. All right. It is very much easier than by hand or than doing it by hand. And as I do more of them, I'll get more comfortable with it and be even quicker with it. Seth wants a power. Seth has a power hammer. Seth has a really big, awesome power hammer. Welcome back, Bill. Yeah, bar run. I got wider cheeks. Morante, how you doing, man? All right, TT, hearts and health, man. Amy, how did Hans's lesson today go? Patience, Seth, patience. You're going to, take your time, set your shop up, and it's going to be back to work, in no time. You're going to have more orders than you can deal with. Don't mess with our little leprechaun. Yeah. George Anderson, time is money. All I know is this is the most expensive set of tongs I've ever made. Right. How much does this manual fan cost? You can get them on, you can get cheap ones on Amazon for, Amazon Brazil in the Amazon. No, you can get cheap ones on Amazon for like, under $50, but a good one, about $100 to $200, gets you a decent one. Then you get like $250 to $300 for a Champion 40 or 400 or something like that. Yeah. Hey, Michael. And yes, as Bill Corey says, you can build your own. All right. infinity. That is about as much as I want to pull them out. Much more than that. Much more than that. And I won't like the size of it. But I'm going to set this one aside now and do one more set of fullers on the next hammer. Because I don't fuller my the peen side when I do a cross peen or a straight peen. Get some of that good coal down there, down low. Let that coke up and warm that billet up. Come by over here and chit chat for a minute. In addition to everybody that I've said hello to that's in the chat, hello to everybody who's not chatting who's in the chat. Like them tongs, very grippy. Yeah, man, I've used the Brian Brazil style hammer eye tongs before. I'm really not a fan. My, you know, and I know there's a bit of a learning curve with them. I just don't like how floppy they are. I get how they work, but for manipulating a billet, that's all I use. Just simple twisted tong, big, plenty. Let me see, I've got a, you know, that holds a billet nicely. And mainly because I'm not at an anvil right now, but yeah, it holds a billet nicely and loosen, and you can flip it around, do your whole thing, and it's nice and even. And then, you know, these I just made today. It's the same concept, hold them flat with a little hook bill. And that way you get in the eye and you hold them steady, you know. Oh! 99-cent super poop from Gordon Farmer Forge. Thank you, brother. Or 99 pound, whatever. 1 pound. $20 super chat from Mr. Coffee. He wants kissy faces. Mwah. Thank you, Squad Father. Lines of applause all around. What size round for the fullers? I am using 3/4 4140. I have this much left of the bar. But it's 3/4 4140. Hey, Mr. Whitney, how you doing? Got here just in time for a chat time. Yeah, I'm letting some fresh coal coke up, letting a new hammer billet warm up. I will say I am going to be drifting these by hand, mainly because I don't have the setup to do, you know, I don't have little short drifts to do it on the power hammer yet. I'm nervous about that because, yeah. The blower's a little loud. You can go with a lower, a smaller blower if you can. Mirante, you can switch over to, like they're saying, try a hair dryer. It's a bit quieter. A leaf blower is a lot of power. You could even probably get away with, if you're still using a leaf blower, getting a long bit of tubing and set it, you know, farther away from where you are, you know, and then just have an air gate to control on and off, you know. I need like a a kitty litter cleaner to scoop some of this dust out of here, or to get some of the dust out of here, or just build a freaking clinker breaker to clear the dust. I'm so lazy. I'm so lazy, guys. Hey, Luffy. Hi, bye, Luffy. Elaine's out of here. Elaine, $10 super chat from Elaine Hooper. About to head out. Hope to be back by night. You have a good day. I hope to see you back in here again. Ignis, what's up? I'm going to give her a line of super chats. Or super chats. Thank you. Super claps for the super chats. Line of applause for the super chats is what I'm trying to say. Thank you. By the way, guys, Elaine is adjusting her schedule. She lives a little over an hour away from me. She's going to be adjusting her schedule and will be eventually sitting in with me here at the Forge on Saturday nights and helping, field questions and control the cameras and all that fun stuff. Hey, what's up, Hansi? So, yeah. Chris Schaefer, good morning. Hans, Amy said the hammer class went good. I've been kind of nervous about that one for you. So, oh man, it's getting cold in here. Elaine will be back, Hans. Just don't call her Jessica. I'm getting a Jess. Yeah. She was here when Roy called me, and we joked around about that, and she's like, I don't care. The camera too, Elaine. And if y'all noticed on my Instagram, I put up a couple pictures of like really professional looking quality stuff. She took those and did those. She's got all nice camera setups and knows what she's doing. So, yeah. Second one with the same guy. He booked a second class to make another hammer, so I guess I done did good. Done did good, right on. You can't ask for better than done did good. You can't ask for better than done did good. Forgot how long it takes to actually heat up a cold hammer billet. Not that this one was cold. What am I doing? I'm acting as if it was freezing. Oh, it was. I'm getting lost. Let me see. DT, what's up, man? What's the temperature? I had it almost 75 in here, and in about an hour, it's dropped down to freaking 38. That sucks. Holler! Get it hot and hit it hard. Yep. Problem is, Seth, is I'm chit-chatting too much and letting it, If I were actually full, cameras off, just focusing on this, it'd be done already. Alrighty. There you go. Nice and quick, right? Something sounds loose, but it's not loose. Nothing's loose. Just sounds like it's getting loose. All right, now I got to switch the dies. Now this next part is something that I'm very curious on how it's going to go. Because this next part's more just an idea that I have. And I'm not entirely certain how it's going to go. So bear with me. I probably should make a special die for this, but we'll see how it goes. By the way, guys, this is hammer number 30. This one, 30 and 31. So last week we had discussed making hammer 30 a giveaway hammer, and I might come up with a nice little call it a marketing campaign, and do a giveaway with hammer number 30, which will be a cross peen, and something along the lines of like, help this channel grow. Subscribe, do the whole, I've never done it before, but follow me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, and follow me on, pull up like a video and a post on Instagram and a post on Facebook, and you have to like be subscribed to all three, comment on all three, and do the whole like, share this with 5 friends kind of thing. I've never done one of those, and everybody that I see do them has thousands and thousands of more subscribers than I do. So Yamez, have you noticed any jealousy from the anvil since the power hammer? No, I use them both equally there, Wayne. There is a hammer being made, Brute. Technical question. What is the maximum temperature that coal reaches, and what is the minimum temperature that makes carbon steel malleable? I don't know the maximum that it reaches, but the minimum for, like a basic carbon steel, would probably be around 15 to 1600 to work with. But there are some alloys out there that you have to work when they're, a lot hotter, but yeah, that's Fahrenheit. But I'm not a metallurgist, so don't quote me on that. Yeah, marketing campaign. See, yeah, I am smashing them out now, but I'm really not a hammer maker per se, I like making them. I like making them. I'm not. It'd be one of those things where a request, if somebody wants me to make them a hammer, or if I feel like making a hammer and putting it up for sale, But like advertising that I'm a hammer maker, I don't think I'd do that, If I bring the kitchens to watch, will that count? Yeah. Where do I buy my A33? A guy at the guild has some. Not much left, but I don't know Latin though. I don't have much room on the hammer to do a whole big phrase on it though. But I could come up with something to make the giveaway hammer nice and neat. It's been a while since I messed with bigger crane cable. And get some down to you. I do have some big cable floating around here somewhere. I've got like one or two more sections of it. Excuse me. Now that attitude. Okay. Hey, what's up, Caitlin? Solbert. Do a raffle for number 30. All that adding and subscribing confuses me. I might. Raffle wouldn't be a bad idea. I haven't decided exactly what I'm going to do yet. But I do need to do something to boost my, like I've got 2,500 subscribers on YouTube and like 400 to 500, followers on Instagram. I kind of got to try and bring that balance up. Forging isn't all done yet. I am letting that side heat up. And actually, I'm supposed to be changing dyes. Let me switch over to it. Get in there. Okay. Close enough. All right, where did I put you? it fell down. So, sort of quick change. I'm going with a flat die on the bottom and a combo die on the top. All right. Have yet to see the hammer work? Well, you're about to. Adios, Gordo. Everybody's leaving. All the Aussies are leaving. All right. It's getting chilly out here. This is hammer number 30, and this is going to be an attempt, like a different style. Hold on, let me blow my nose again. Sorry. Excuse me. You know, this is going to be a different style than the ones that I normally do. You know, where it's hammered at both ends. This one, my intent is to keep the bottom flat and the top pushed down. That's my hope. Do you temper a hammer after forging it? For a hammer, for A33, the steel that I'm using, after you normalize it, anneal it, do the grinding and everything, and get it to the shape that you want it, get all the grind and cleanup done. Then you heat it up one face at a time, quench it in water, turn it around, heat the other side up, quench it in water, and then you clean polish the faces and put a handle on it. You don't have to temper. For something like 4140 or 1075 or 1045, a different hammer steel, yeah, you would temper it back after quenching it. But with A33, you don't need to temper it back. All right, almost there. All right, let's see how this thought I had works. Nope, that would be a that would be a straight peen. Kinda? Oh, there we go. Get off of it. All right. So why I'm being super careful with that is, let me show you the other side, the mirror copy of this. On the top, I have a combo die, and this is 1.5" right here. So as it pushes, it widens just a smudge, and I have to flatten it there because otherwise it'll catch on that. I could take and put, just a round one there, but I don't have one. I don't have a plate to mount to get it mounted. A full one. How much for a lightning handled cross-peen 2-pound, and would I trade for something? Email me, Caitlin. Did you make your power hammer? Yes, I did, Brute. It is through the Clay Spencer tire hammer plans. Yeah, I do. I need a bracket and all that fun stuff. Spring dies, yeah. Spring dies, definitely. And other top tools and stuff. I had an off week this week. Didn't spend much time out here in the shop. We're day job wise, we're booking out pretty far ahead, and we've got some big physical jobs coming up. So I'm kind of trying to take care of my body so that I don't just destroy myself. Actually, I can't even handle these yet. I don't have any handles. I got to get an order in from House Handles. That's gonna require a bit of cleanup, but you know what? I think I could clean that up on the That wouldn't have been so choppy if I had the proper die, I think. So let me set the cam to the anvil. Got some nice juniper you can send me? Haha, nice. Clean up with a top flatter. I'm going to clean it up with my hammer. Switch over to my trusty 2-pounder. Kind of like that shape. What do y'all think? And a lot of this is going to get re-cleaned up when I do the drifting, which I'm actually going to start right now. But I do really like the way that came out. Actually, I need to do a bit of fire maintenance here. Get another fire going. Yeah. All right, I can't read the chat from here. I set it too far away. Hello over there. Let that start to coke up a bit. Come by, catch up on the chat. Hey, Nidavalier. Take about 2 minutes and adjust the reins of the other tongs. I don't really need them anymore. Yeah, if only we knew a guy with some Osage orange. Osage orange. Adios, Caitlin. Yamez, I just started following you on Instagram. Right on, Trail Dust. There you go. A hammer handle pantograph. Okay. I don't know what a pantograph is offhand. Y'all are talking a bunch of wood. I don't know woods. If House Handled offered different woods, I'd know more about woods, but I don't know woods. I know a Seth wood. Might take all night just get this freaking fire started up. I don't know what. I must have took too much coal out of it. George Anderson. Goes. It just, the fireball was off to the side. I had to get it pushed over. that cook up for a minute. See what y'all are talking about. Y'all are still talking about all the different woods. Apparently there's different types of wood. I know of palm trees, evergreens, and deciduous trees. That's it. All right. If y'all are talking woods and stuff, I'm going to reset something over here. All right. Sorry to hear that, Bill. Okay. Somebody with a question for me. Yamez, don't your neighbors complain about the noise of the forge at night? I can't do that here, unfortunately. I can only forge during the day. No, they don't. And if they did, I'd say, and? What's your point? They did get on me for the smoke, though, from the cold, because when the wind's blowing that way, you know, or whatever, it takes it and it swoops it right over their house and then curls up into their back windows. And if it's a nice day out, they got their windows open. It just fills their house with coal smoke. They told me just give them a call when I'm lighting the forge on a windy day, or on a nice day or whatever. So, but nope, I haven't yet to have a complaint about the. Okay, Yamez, how about I bring up bacon? Bacon works for me. What kind of finish do I put on my hammer handles? Sometimes, if I'm in a hurry, I'll just do a char, a quick char, and some boiled linseed oil. If I'm feeling real fancy, I'll take the time and, do my circles. But lately, what I've been having a blast with is fractal burning, where I'll actually take electricity and run it through the hammer handle and get a fractal burn going. All cured with linseed oil, though. Then I brush it up and use linseed oil. Can you cook bacon on a George Foreman grill? Because if you can, then I'm going to buy a pound of bacon and just sit there and eat it. Crush it up, put it on popcorn. Let that hammer heat back up. Yeah, I can do whatever I want till 10 p.m. I think I could push getting away with, 11 p.m. Adios, old wolf. My nearest neighbors that way are, well, they can't, I've talked to them, they can barely hear it, the hammering. And then across the street and field that way, and then my house. And then there's, back that way, there's a cornfield, and probably half a mile to the next house. What kind of setup do you need for fractal burning? My fractal box is, I can't get to it right now, but basically like a neon transformer and some wire. Yeah. And I'm not going to go into it because of how it is very dangerous. I am an electrician. When I was posting videos on it, everybody was giving me hell about it. Everybody was like, "Oh, you can't. You're gonna kill yourself. You're gonna blah 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 blah." Been shocked before. I'll be shocked again. I'm an electrician. I know how to properly ground myself or not ground myself when dealing with electricity. I've dealt with, much more dangerous things than transformers. So, but yeah, basically all you need is some wires and a transformer. The proper transformer, though. I actually had, though, I wish I could get it. I had, yeah, I have to move some stuff. But I had, Aimless Adventures. I had him make this for me. And he made me a nice little box for it. And his wife burned in my logo on it. And it came out pretty sweet. But yeah, it's got my logo burned on the box, but that's all it is. I gotta redo the hardware on that. All right, get my drift ready. Make sure the camera can see that thing there. High voltage, or I think it's low voltage, high amperage, or the opposite. I can't remember exactly which one offhand. And then you soak the wood in or you rub the wood with a salt solution, a saline solution. Yeah, do not use a microwave transformer. Thank you, David. Thank you. No, that's not. I don't think that's a microwave transformer. I'm not sure. I do have, and I'm probably going to upgrade it to a more powerful one, but somewhere here on the shelf behind a whole bunch of boxes, I have two neon transformers. But I am going to be swapping it out with a neon transformer. And I think I'll get a better burn. Hey, what's up, Jared? All right. I think that might be hot. It should be hot. I'm not really paying attention. Yeah, I need to pay attention to get the fire where I want it. And I will say that that zapper has buzzed me a couple times. Today I spent the whole afternoon breaking a bag of 100 kilo coals. Came in very large pieces. Whew. Yeah, I'll bet. All right, I'm about at temp. Yerps. Just moving that along. No, it has not, Troy. Adios, squad father. Yep, A33 moves very well. Get back up here. All right, got another couple inches to go. Yeah. With A33, do I take the flutogon to round and then shape? No, it's the flutogon is kind of square to start. I don't have a fresh billet here. It's kind of square to start, and it's square with flutes down each side, with like little lines down each side. And I just forge it as is. Probably, okay, so you see here how it's got the, hard to see, it's got like the flutes in it. That's about the shape of it. All right. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I have a line that's kind of burned in of where I'm going to be drifting them to. April Constable Vicasa. Hello from Salva. Hello. How you doing, April? Get a bit more heat on it than that. I'd like it more of a closer to yellow than, not yellow, but closer to yellow. Than a fair orange. Don't listen to a word April says. She's nothing but trouble. Here at a bonfire with Elaine. Ah! One of Elaine's friends. Right on. Elaine brought the big spoon to stir stuff up. I'm the little spoon. When I'm a little spoon, I feel safe. All right. That's sufficiently hot. Woohoo! Almost there. And I'm about there. Thank goodness for gloves. That there was toasty. All right, and I don't draw my cheeks out all crazy. I really don't feel the need to. But I'm gonna let this anneal, and some sand. There we go, over here in the corner. Now you know what? You can get a better right there. We'll let that anneal and do some grinding, and then at heat treat I'll mark it. That's a neat shape. And that took me exactly to 8 o'clock. Like, you can't plan stuff like that. It's almost like I'm good at this. And then it's about time for Goodnight Fire, and then I pack up and go make some Yamez soup. Alrighty. Later, Jeff. Don't ever ask about Yamez's cheeks. It looks better with the cheeks, is how you got it. Yep. That's Seth. I've seen hammers with the big drawn out, big cheeks on them, and it's like, personally, I like the look of a nice blocked hammer, It says, I'm a tool. Hey, Curtis. I'll use that any day of the week, right? I owe my audience 2 more minutes. Oh, because of the lost time, right? What kind of soup you gonna make, Yams? Yamez soup, brute. Yamez soup. Mule Kick, thanks for streaming. Hey, Chris Dixon, always late to the party. Yep. Well, I know most of you guys are only here for one reason and one reason alone. And, you sit through 2 hours of me jabbering and, attempting to make things with, out of metal and fire. But I know that you guys are really only here for, Goodnight Fire. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Mirante. Thank you all to the Super Chat. If I can give one more round of applause to the Super Chatters out there, you guys really help the channel out. It's huge. I need to get back to editing videos. I have some ideas. It's just a matter. I'm planning I'm trying something new. I'm trying to storyboard them. Storyboard them and come up with something. Everybody's got the watch me make this, or here's how you do this. I can do the tutorials of what I know, but there's already like 10 and 20,000 out there. I've got some ideas for videos that I want to do that are more along the lines of pure entertainment in the blacksmith world. So I'm storyboarding them and kind of plotting them. I'm writing them out, and I hope that they're good videos. I'm going to really try and up the game in my production quality. So I'm going to try and get some actors on the channel. See if I can't make you guys laugh about blacksmithing. I'm here for your smile. Oh, you don't want to be here for my smile. It's missing so many things. But anyway, I know y'all are here for Goodnight Fire, so I know Elaine at least is sitting there, at the bonfire going, come on, do it. Yay! Goodnight Fire. I also have plans. I've got to work on making a video for Goodnight Fire, and I've got an idea for a book for Goodnight Fire. Goodnight Fire. Goodnight Coal. Goodnight Embers. Goodnight Glow. Goodnight Hammer. Goodnight Tongs in the rack. Goodnight Steel. From yellow to black. Anvil is quiet. Still as the tweer. Goodnight, blacksmiths. Everywhere. Thank you guys all for being here. I'll see all of you guys tomorrow morning for Blacksmith's Church, the Sunday morning gathering. I don't know exactly what's going to... I don't have a specific topic. If somebody wants to join in the call, we'll do a call. If you guys just want to jabber on about what y'all are up to, we'll jabber on about what y'all are up to. But, yep. You guys have a wonderful night. And take care. And for those of you down under, have a great day, you future people, you. Night, everybody.